There's a bridge between who you are and who you could be. Most people never cross it. They see it in their dreams. They talk about it. They imagine what life could look like on the other side. But when it's time to move, they stop. That bridge is called discipline. Motivation gets you started. It's the spark. But discipline is the engine. It's what keeps you walking when the fire burns out and the road gets cold. You see, everyone loves to dream. Few people are willing to grind. And it's not because they can't. It's because they've never learned to keep walking when it hurts. Discipline is quiet. It's lonely. It's you against your excuses. We think discipline sucks. Not eating what we want, not doing what we want. But you know what sucks more? Living a life ruled by impulse. No control, no direction, no boundaries. Nobody has a tougher life than the person with no self-control. You can't be in shape without discipline. You can't build wealth, relationships, or peace without it. If you want progress, you need discipline. Before we go any further, comment below where in the world you're watching from. And make sure you subscribe, because tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. Every day, there's a gap between what you want and what you're willing to do. That gap decides your future, and the only thing that fills it is discipline. There is a bridge between what you see in your head and what you hold in your hand. That bridge is discipline. Discipline. A word that feels heavy, like steel in your mouth. People whisper it like it's a secret, but it's not. It's math, the sum of every decision you didn't feel like making, but made anyway. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is mechanical. Motivation says, I feel like it. Discipline says, do it anyway. Motivation burns bright, then dies quick. Discipline keeps walking long after the fire's gone out. Most people think discipline means control, rules, misery. But real discipline is freedom. Without it, you're a slave to your impulses. A prisoner disguised as comfortable. The modern world sells comfort like a drug. Fast food, fast pleasure, fast distraction. Everything built to make you soft. Discipline breaks the spell. When you wake up early, say no to distraction, and do what you said you would, you take back control. Every time you act with discipline, you add another plank to the bridge. You move closer to who you could be. Motivation starts the journey. Discipline gets you home. This is the moment that separates the motivated from the disciplined. When the alarm goes off and your mind whispers, 5 more minutes. Motivation is a spark. It burns fast. It's beautiful, and it dies. The second life gets hard. Willpower shows up when motivation leaves. It's the quiet voice that says, get up anyway. But even willpower runs out. It's a battery. And every distraction drains it. Every time you scroll, argue, skip sleep, or procrastinate, your energy dies a little more. Discipline is the system that carries you when willpower fades. It doesn't care how you feel. Only what you decided. You don't rise to the level of motivation. You fall to the level of discipline. Champions don't wait to feel ready. They act. Then the feeling follows. They don't run on emotion. They run on standards. When you stop chasing motivation and start building consistency, you start building freedom. That's discipline. Doing the thing long after the mood has left the room. We talk about discipline like it's a choice. But half the battle is biological. You can't win if your brain is exhausted. When you sleep, your brain rebuilds itself. Your willpower, patience, and focus all recharge. Skip sleep, and those systems collapse. Sleep isn't weakness. It's strategy. A tired brain craves comfort. Rested, brain chooses challenge. That's why disciplined people protect. Their nights like sacred ground. They plan before bed. They turn off noise. They set themselves up to win. The morning begins the night before. Discipline begins with recovery. You can't out-discipline biology, but you can use biology to build discipline. When you rest with purpose, you rise with power. Because when you respect your sleep, you respect your potential. It's early. The world's still asleep. This is where winners are made. Most people start their day reacting. The discipline started. Designing time blocking isn't a calendar hack. It's a mindset. It's how you turn chaos into clarity. 3 blocks: morning, creation; afternoon, execution; evening, reflection. The first 60 minutes decide. The next 10 hours, no phone, no noise. Just focus. Can't win the day if you start it on accident. Plan your fight, then fight your plan. Every time you follow through, you collect evidence that you can trust yourself. And that's what confidence really is. Proof. Win the morning, and you win the day. Win the day, and you win your life. Emotional maturity is doing what you said you'd do, even when you don't feel like it. The immature wait for motivation. The mature act from principle. Every time you do something hard, your brain changes. The anterior mid-cingulate cortex, the part that controls willpower, grows stronger. You're not just training your body, you're rewiring your mind. Pain is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Every cold shower, every early morning, every I don't feel like it moment, those are the bricks of your discipline. Comfort kills growth. Discomfort builds it. What you hate like you love it. Because that's how you grow. Unbreakable. They call it Hell Week. 5 days, no sleep, endless pain. The ocean's freezing, the sand burns, the instructors yell, and most people quit. Not because they're weak, but because they listen to the wrong voice. The voice that says, I can't, but a few don't. They stay, they suffer, they endure. That's discipline. It's not the absence of pain, it's the ability to move through it. Every dream has a bell. That easy way out. That moment you can stop. But if you can walk past the bell once, you'll never be the same again. Pain doesn't break you, it reveals you. Discipline doesn't care about how you feel, it only cares if you quit. Excuses start as whispers. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. I deserve a break. But if you listen long enough, they become chains. Excuses are poison disguised as comfort. They feel good now, but they steal your peace later. When you stop blaming, you start growing. When you take ownership, you take back your power. Extreme ownership means this: if it's your life, it's your responsibility. You can't control everything, but you can control your reaction. And that's all discipline ever was. Control over self. When you finally say, it's all because of me, you don't lose power, you gain it. Ownership is liberation. Responsibility is freedom. The moment you stop saying, why me? And start saying, try me, that's when your life changes. And now, the noise fades, the struggle ends. The bridge stands behind you. Discipline was never punishment. It was preparation. It gave you strength, peace, and the quiet confidence to live. The will to live isn't just about survival. It's about waking up every day and choosing to fight for something that matters. Discipline builds that will. It gives you reason, direction, purpose. It's not about control. It's about freedom. The freedom to rise above weakness, fear, and excuses. There's a bridge between what you see in your head and what you hold in your hand. It's not built from talent. It's built from discipline. Step by step, day by day. Until one day, you look back and realize you crossed it.